is up, CWC family? It is time to overreact to another week of professional wrestling. This week, my biggest overreactions are, number one, Brett Hart was always right about Goldberg. Goldberg is an entitled asshole. Number two, Lyra Valkyria is the most overrated superstar on the WWE roster. And number three, do we really need Roman Reigns and The Rock to come back and save us at SummerSlam? Sound off in the comments. We will circle back to these takes later in the show. Super chats get priority. What is up, guys? If you're new here, welcome to Casual AF, where we talk wrestling, we talk shit, and we have fun. No IWC allowed. I am the Notorious D. Joining me on the Level Up cam is my beautiful wife, Level Up Lauren.
What's up, y'all?
This show is unfiltered and unhinged, so if you're easily offended, it is time to bounce right now. Little update for the schedule. We're still not live. Still not doing the live thing. Mike had some technical difficulties this week, and summer continues to roll on. So I'm thinking we start going live when school starts. Okay. Everybody kind of slows down. I've noticed the Discord slows down. Everything slows down when school's going, not going, and summer. Everybody has kids. So when school starts, we'll go live and we'll make this a regular thing.
For sure.
But for now, you're getting another taped episode of Casual AF, but that doesn't matter, Lauren. Let's start with tonight's main event. So, the following topic is scheduled for one fall and is for the Casual Wrestling Podcasting title, because the topic is, you find a wrestling magic lamp and you are granted 3 pro wrestling wishes. Lauren?
Okay.
Give me one wish. You get a lamp. You can make anything you want come to fruition in professional wrestling.
Chelsea Green is the women's champion.
World champion.
World champion.
Just immediately.
Yep.
Just Booker is world champion.
Yep.
I have 3 wishes that go a little deeper than what you just gave us.
Okay.
Right there. Okay. So allow me. I rub my magic wrestling lamp, and I imagine a genie comes out, and I imagine he looks like the Big Show. For some reason, my genie looks like the Big Show. Okay.
Yeah.
And he says, "I'm going to grant you."
Is he blue?
He's blue. Yeah, he's definitely blue. Got to be like Disney genie.
Yeah, it's the only way to do a genie.
I'm going to give you 3 professional wrestling wishes. And number 1 is I'm going to wish for Montez Ford and Bianca Belair to both turn heel and come together to create a faction of the WWE power couple, okay? Mm-hmm. And Bianca wins the women's WWE title and Montez wins the men's WWE world title. But on top of that, they join forces with Nick Aldis, okay?
Okay.
And we go back to a time where we have one overarching villain on SmackDown. We have a new Vince McMahon, a power hungry. How you do this is you have, at some point, you have TKO, The Rock, somebody from TKO come out and basically say, look, we have lost faith in Triple H. We've lost faith in the board of directors. We are granting absolute power on SmackDown to Nick Aldis in some form of corruption. And then Nick Aldis goes on to recruit Bianca Belair, to recruit Montez Ford, to say, I need you guys to be the faces of SmackDown. But then he just creates these just unethical, unfair advantages for them, where they become this power couple and they're very narcissistic and very cocky. And they're on top for a very long time until we build up 2 new superheroes who will come in and take down this authority structure.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
I'm in. I think I get where you're going. So the way that I equate this is like, it's kind of like with the Authority, where how they were with like Seth Rollins,
yes,
where he was like their go-to guy.
Yes.
And then at one time I remember there being like a head manager of wrestling, like each show.
Yeah. Right now we have 2 general managers, but I want,
which is kind of confusing to me,
but they're like in kind of a pyramid structure where they take like orders from the board of directors and Triple H and TKO.
Yeah.
I want, for some reason, storybook reason, that's why wrestling's fun, right? We could come up with a fun reason.
Yeah, for sure.
They lose faith in like SmackDown and they go, Nick Aldis, we need you to be the authority figure of SmackDown, and there's nothing that stops you from making the matches you want. You don't have to run things up a ladder, and that power gets to Nick Aldis, and he begins to create this faction that is led by Montez Ford and Bianca Belair as his 2 champions.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis is great because he can actually wrestle as well. So as this power structure is being taken down, you could have somebody like a Randy Orton, like a Cody Rhodes, who begins to build on the other side that superhero team that is ultimately, but let's run this for like a year. Let's continuously have Montez being given these just ridiculous odds and keep the Street Profits together. Make D'Angelo or Angelo Dawkins like the hitman of this new group, this new authoritarian group. That's what I want. That's wish number one.
Interesting.
Wish number one.
I think it's too interesting for WWE right now.
Yeah, whatever. Number 2, on the Monday Night Raw side, I want CM Punk to reinvent the Nexus using the next generation of NXT talent. So I want Seth Rollins to continue to run this group, this group that he's running, right? With Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And I want him to recruit a couple new people, maybe an Austin Theory and Ethan Page. And I want that group similar, if you kind of catch my rhythm here, I like authority groups.
Yeah.
But on this side, I'd like for the authority group to be a little less powerful, and I'd like for CM Punk to go to NXT and recruit a new version of the Nexus. And the Nexus was a group of NXT people who came up to the main roster and kind of wreaked havoc.
I was literally about to ask you that.
I would like for CM Punk, he was at one time the leader of the Nexus. It would be fun to reinvent that group. You can involve Wade Barrett in a way because he was part of that group. But just to kind of generate some, I don't want it to be a babyface group and I don't want it to be a heel group. I want to have the authority faction or not the authority faction, but the main faction, which would be Seth Rollins and his goons. And then I'd want CM Punk to be this kind of chaotic faction that is coming up and causing problems, right? Interfering in Seth Rollins matches, but not in a babyface way, almost in a way just to promote chaos. And then have CM Punk featured on NXT a lot more because NXT could use a boost in ratings right now. They're back into this kind of dog fight with AEW, but it's all shit. It's all like they both have ratings around 500,000 views a week, which is not great. But I think if you move to someone like CM Punk, who I think you could spare off of Raw to NXT, right, to recruit these factions and then to time in and time out show up on Monday Night Raw and cause problems.
I think that's
would be fun.
Great idea because then it would cause people like me to watch NXT because I knew who was in there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. And I also like the idea of at some point Braun Breaker defecting from Seth Rollins and taking out CM Punk the way CM Punk kind of took out Wade Barrett, and then Braun Breaker becoming the new leader of this Nexus faction as world champion on Monday Night Raw, and you have Braun Breaker as leader, and then you can begin to sway that group more babyface.
Was Wade Barrett the leader of that group?
Wade Barrett was the original leader of Nexus, then CM Punk kind of came in and took the group away when they lost confidence in Wade Barrett. So you could run that same story and kind of recycle it.
All right.
But Paul Heyman could be instrumental in this because once again, he could screw CM Punk a second time, which creates great storylines between CM Punk and Braun Breaker.
True.
That's my second wish. My third wish from the WWE genie is I wish we could have power rankings.
Power Rangers?
Rankings.
Oh, I thought you said Power Rangers. I was like, what?
I wish there was some system, and this is not always a popular consensus among fans, but I wish there was a system where we knew that every match mattered. I want to know that when El Grande Americano fights Dragon Lee, that there's a point awarded for that victory, that it's not random, because so many matches on Raw and SmackDown are seemingly random and they're forced to be tied into a story that they don't have to be tied into. It would be okay then on Monday Night Raw to take two random guys that have no storyline, and the storyline could seemingly be this guy's number 5 on the power rankings, this guy's number 7, just like UFC, right? And UFC, the rankings just dictate what the next match is. And it's still scripted entertainment, so you can manipulate those any way you want to.
In the video game, is there rankings?
Kind of. In the video game, there are rankings because
Right.
it's the only system that kind of allows for a balance of like, why is this happening? Now, you can always do the thing where like number 5 jumps the line and that pisses off number 2, 3, and 4, right?
Yeah.
And now you've got stories intertwined. I just think power rankings make sense. You don't always have to follow them. You can play very fast and loose. I just like the idea of like, last year we did the 7-match series between Carmelo Hayes and Andrade, and it was really for what? It didn't matter, right?
I have no idea.
If every time they fought, they intertwined between this guy's number 3, now this guy's number 3, now this guy's number 3, it would add this interesting balance of who's going to come out with the better ranking. And WWE on a weekly basis, this is what they're missing out on. You could do a social media show where you announced the top 5 intercontinental people this week. You could rearrange those rankings for no rhyme or reason, right?
True.
Here's the top 5 overall. Here's who's in contention for the world heavyweight title. UFC does a good job of this. I think it could work because what we have right now is we're stuck in this world where Lyra Valkyria gets title shot after title shot after title shot after title shot. And it doesn't make fucking sense because on the flip side, the Street Profits lose the tag team titles and they don't even get to be in the number 1 contenders match.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. If you had rankings to explain that kind of stuff away, it would make more sense. So those are
like that.
my 3 wishes if I had a magic WWE lineup. All right, let's move on to Batty of the Week this week, Lauren.
Batty.
So you called out for an evolution theme this week.
Yes, I
Okay?
did.
So the theme is all of these pictures were submitted from the premium live event Evolution.
Okay, evolution.
Can you see these pictures?
Yes.
Okay, so starting with number 1 from Big Tony Style
Big Tony.
is Alexa Bliss.
All right, I like it.
Now, what is the criteria here? Because these are less like modeled photos, and the gist of what we got is in-ring photos. So are we going with their performance at Evolution? Are we just...
I'm just going straight off of
Okay,
feeling. Like,
all right.
whoever I think is the baddie of the week is who I'm going to choose.
All right,
It could be
just
because I really
feeling.
like their
It's just a
outfit.
vibe.
I just like them.
It's
Or
just a
like
vibe.
they look really cool, you know.
Got it. Okay, so there's Alexa Bliss.
All right.
Number 2, the man,
It's a pretty cool
Becky
picture.
Lynch, who had a hell of a match at Evolution.
Very nice. I like it.
Brought it. Looked one of Becky Lynch's best looks as well.
I wonder if like her and Seth Rollins have like piles and piles of sunglasses.
They have to, right?
Right?
Yeah, their closet has to be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of lace and like leather.
Well,
in
remember
their
those big red
closet?
boots he wore? Like,
Yes.
where do you even store those?
Yeah.
You know? They're freaking huge.
Do you think he keeps them, or do you think it's a one-time thing and then like gets rid of them?
No, I'm sure
Where are you wearing those boots?
I don't think you're wearing them. I think you're just keeping them because he looks like a saver, like, you know, like
He looks
sentimental
like a
people.
saver, like,
You know what I'm saying?
He just has a closet full of.
Yeah, like I throw everything away, but lots of people save things, and like this was mine from 1972.
So next is Bianca
Like
Belair.
it, very nice.
Referee attire.
Because she was the guest referee,
She's
right?
a guest referee, which means I don't think her hand is quite healed. You can see, I believe it's
Oh, she's got the
taped
finger
up
things.
in this. It was just a way to get her on the card.
Yeah.
So
Have her there,
Yeah.
show some face, like it.
Chelsea
My girl.
Green,
Uh-huh.
who got into a quick story with Nikki Bella, and then they just blew past that. I was calling for that storyline at WrestleMania,
Yeah.
and we just one-offed that match.
That could have been so good because she has such a good personality. And while Nikki Bella does have a personality, she brings more out of her. Does that make sense?
Yes, but this needed to play out on like this would have been a great way to reintroduce a Total Divas show.
Yeah.
To leave Chelsea off of the show, right? Announce the cast. Nikki's in charge. Say Nikki picked the cast, right?
Yeah.
and then have Chelsea upset about they don't give any story anymore. It's just, you know what we're gonna do on Monday? These two got into a little bit of an argument at Evolution. We'll just put them in a match together. It should be good. Let's force Nikki Bella, who hasn't wrestled in like 7 years, to do a one-on-one match with Chelsea Green. It was stupid. Give context, give story. Triple H has to do a better job of giving reasons to like this. This is Kiana James, who was not. This was submitted by B Master. She was not a part of Evolution, but apparently she was there, and she hasn't been seen in a long, long time. And then I guess she wrestled on Main Event this week.
Who's Kiana James? NXT?
No, she's on Raw. She was drafted at the draft. Mm-hmm. She showed up for 1 or 2 matches and then just disappeared.
Yeah, that's weird.
Some people thought she was like released from the company. She just disappeared. She's back now. And I think she might, I could be wrong. My NXT people help me with this. I think she played like the lawyer.
Oh, that's
NXT.
her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense now. I don't remember, but I didn't recognize her. So
I believe that's who.
Okay, cool.
Maxine Dupree.
If that is just from the show,
that's from the show.
That looks like a model shoot.
Agree. Agree.
But she was a model, if I'm not mistaken, so that makes sense.
This is gonna be a tough one to beat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough one to beat.
America.
Bo Books dropped that one on us. That I agree. When I saw that picture, I said that looks staged.
Yeah. That looks like a photo shoot. Love it. That's awesome.
Naomi.
Love her.
We got Naomi. That's by Nate.
Love this new Naomi, by the way.
New Naomi fire, man.
Oh, freaking Monday night when she was like, I don't know what you said, but
yeah, because that's what I always want to say when EO.
I literally was
when
thinking
EO
that
talks,
in my head.
She said what I want to say
Fuck.
now. People on the internet were pissed off, of course, because
whatever.
That's what they do. But I loved it. Nikki Bella.
Okay.
Nikki Bella which
looks amazing. She's amazing all the time.
Tiffy Stratton, another good one. The entrances, WWE's entrances have stepped up lately. The lights and the drone shots are very good. They get very good optics from the entrance. It looks like a concert.
Love it.
Trish Stratus.
Another person like
Tyler EXE. For
being like one of the older women, she, to me, is holding her own with some of the younger ones.
Yeah. I mean,
like she's pretty, if not prettier than a lot of them.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion.
And then back to Alexa Bliss.
All right. So, I'm going to give you my feelings just right off the top of my head. The top 2 that stuck with me, Bianca Belair.
Okay.
Which I know you didn't think I was going to say that.
That's a shocker.
Okay. But Maxine Dupree took the cake for me.
So you're going Maxine.
I'm going Maxine Dupree. It was very close.
Go ahead.
To being Bianca.
Sure. Okay. Here is my problem.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you didn't choose Bianca.
Okay.
It's setting her up to lose.
Why?
Because if you Maxine, I feel like I would have picked Maxine, but since you chose Maxine, I'm not going to choose Maxine. But it's set up to this is going to win. Maxine's going to win. No, nobody's beating that. So now I have to make the decision. Do I put Bianca into a lose-lose situation, or do I forego that choice
and
sacrifice somebody else?
Who are you sacrificing?
Tiffany Stratton is an option.
Okay.
I think Trish Stratus has a chance.
That was the next one that I was going to say.
I think she has a chance. Let's go Trish Stratus.
I think that's a good choice.
Let's drop our final 2 this week.
I know Maxine's going to win, but
it's going to be Maxine Dupree versus Trish Stratus for Evolution Batty of the Week. Okay?
Got it. Cool.
What is next on the docket?
Did we ever find out who won last week or no?
Oh, yes. Last week. It's on the screen right now. It was Sol Ruka.
Who chose that? Was that me or you?
No, me.
Oh,
that was
damn.
mine. We're 1-1.
Who did I choose? I don't remember.
Lola Vice. You chose Lola Vice.
Okay.
Sol Ruka won. Sol Ruka, a little bit of a fan favorite in our community.
Interesting.
So I had a little bit of an inside scoop on that, little insider trading when it came to Sol Ruka.
Well, like I have like girl point of view and y'all have like guy point of view. So like it's always funny when like girls are like, do the guys like this or whatever? Because what I think is pretty may not be what y'all think is pretty. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Lola Vice is definitely pretty.
Yeah.
There's no question I just think that was one of the better photos of Sol Ruka that I've seen.
Yes, sir.
All right, Lauren, I asked you to bring a person for
You did.
Guess Who.
You did.
So we've always done 10 questions. And I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, because 10 questions is literally just Guess Who.
True.
But we were always going, oh, is it your turn? Is it mine? Let's just do it at the same time.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay? So I have my person.
Uh-huh.
Do you have your person?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to go first?
Like I asked you a question
you
first?
asked me a question first.
Is it a girl?
Yes. Is
Okay.
yours a girl?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, it's my turn.
That's how the game works.
Does she have brown hair?
I don't want to give too much information. I don't know what her hair looks like today.
Well, Google it, fool. That's some important information right there. That's what I did. I pulled up pictures ready to go.
My problem, I don't want
Me asking you for hair color so hard because you'll say something that is blonde and
I
say,
know, I agree.
It's red, bro. It's red.
I'm going to say no, and then you can protest at the end of the show if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to say no, though. Does yours have a colored hair? What happens if we chose the same person? I didn't think about that.
Well, then we chose the
That'd
same
be
person,
interesting.
you know? It would
Does
be
your
interesting.
person have colored hair?
You got to be more specific.
Oh, this scares me. I have to be more specific. Do they have an unnaturally colored hair?
No.
Okay.
Well, because, like, I have colored hair.
Sure.
My hair
I
is
would agree
colored.
with that. I would agree with that.
So-
unnaturally colored. You know what I'm talking about
Yes.
when I'm talking about unnaturally colored. It would eliminate like a Bailey who has
Yeah.
purple hair.
Yeah. Does yours have unnaturally colored hair?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
Okay, so yours is a female, natural colored hair. So here's the problem. I'm going to ask, are they on SmackDown? That's not, see, you have to be able to answer this. Is this, I'm going to give you, so I always say this, but I will print you a roster and hang it on the wall in there.
Yes, because I always forget which one they're on. Hold on 1 second. Oh, because I guess you can't ask me the next one until you know that, right?
Move
Okay.
on until I have that information. I'm trying to narrow down.
I always forget who's on which roster. I got a roster. And then I always end up pulling up the wrong roster. So when I go to WWE, right?
I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can. You should be able. There should be an option to go Raw or SmackDown.
Okay. I think I'm almost there. Hold on.
Okay.
They're in alphabetical order.
Yes, they are.
Hold on. Wait, what did you ask me again?
Are they on SmackDown?
Yes.
They are on SmackDown.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Your question.
Okay. Is yours foreign?
No.
So they're from America?
Yes.
They are from America or they're not
think
from
so.
America?
I think they're American.
That's important information that I need to know.
I mean, they're not inherently like you wouldn't know. Maybe they were born somewhere else, but
Okay.
I
So
believe they're American. I believe they're American. I believe they bleed the red, white, and blue.
Okay.
All right, my turn.
All right.
Natural color hair on SmackDown. You would have known if it was one of the more prominent.
I got a white boy on my roster.
Are they blonde?
Like right now?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay, my turn?
Yeah.
Are they on Raw?
I had to think. No.
Okay.
Took me a second. I had to think.
Means they're on SmackDown. Okay.
Okay, not blonde.
Not brown hair?
Are they? Is the person I'm guessing white? Caucasian, of Caucasian descent.
Yes.
Why you hesitate on that?
Well, because like everybody's like mixed.
Okay.
You know, like you never know what somebody is. It's my turn, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So they're on SmackDown.
Uh-huh.
They could have brown hair.
Could.
Do they have a unnatural color in their hair?
Yes.
Okay. Your turn.
Oh, so that was your question.
Yeah.
Okay, because you had already asked, do they have unnatural colored hair?
Okay. Just kidding. Just kidding. Do they have hair extensions?
I'm going to assume yes.
Okay.
Seems like the type of person who would have hair extensions.
Okay, I think I know who it is.
Maybe not, because also could see this person just having long hair.
Oh, then maybe I don't know who it is.
Okay. So you said not blonde, right? Mm-mm. You said they are of Caucasian descent. All right, hold on. Does this person part of a team? A faction?
Faction would just mean more than one person's in it, right?
Means they come out as a group.
Yes.
I think I know where we're going here. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
You better guess on this one.
So they're an American.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you know who it is. They're an American, and they have brown hair.
So wait, are we playing sudden death rules?
What's sudden death rules?
If you guess and it's wrong, you lose.
Yeah.
Okay, sudden death rules.
Gotta live life wildly.
So I might
you know?
need to ask one more question.
Okay. They're American. They could have naturally long hair. Are they African American?
No.
Okay.
Is your person Canadian?
Yes.
All right. you better get it on this one.
Is it Lyra Valkyria?
Oh, you're gonna guess?
Yeah.
She's not on SmackDown.
I was gonna lose anyways, but
So yours was Chelsea Green.
mine was Chelsea Green. Whose was yours?
Zelina Vega.
Oh.
Help me if I was wrong anywhere.
I don't know why. I just assumed she's not American.
I mean, she wears like
Puerto Rican shit all the time.
stuff, which
she could have been born there. I mean,
yeah,
you know,
I don't
like,
know. That's why I try to give you that it's a great like. I believe she's American,
but she does have brown hair. I could see what you're saying. Like,
but it's always half colored.
True. I mean, her hair changes all the time, so that was a hard one. That was a good one.
And extensions, like Hispanic
she
girls
has,
sometimes have real long hair.
Yeah, but they get
she
extensions.
could have extensions.
But I'm sure all of
know.
her colored hair is fake. So
okay.
I get
so,
it.
but that
You got me.
I was pretty safe.
You did a good job.
Okay, because that I tend to struggle.
That was more fun. I just got to learn turns now. You know.
Well, so there's a different strategy to that game. I definitely believe. I'm gonna have to now study up a little bit because as you narrow it down, like I was nervous for a second on like, okay, SmackDown, you said might be Caucasian. She's as Caucasian as you could be. Chelsea Green.
I'm not good at telling race.
I get that.
Okay?
I get that. Like,
I know if
like
you're
I
brown,
tell hair color,
if
you
you're
tell
white,
race.
that's about it.
All right, Lauren, let's circle back to this week's overreactions.
Okay.
Starting with, I said, Brett Hart has always been right. Goldberg is a spoiled, entitled, ungrateful asshole. Lauren, we got to call it like it is. Like, Goldberg got a retirement match in Atlanta against Gunther, where Gunther did a pretty good job of putting over a 60-year-old man. And yet Bill Goldberg has the audacity to go on Ariel Helwani's show the next day to bitch and complain about how it didn't go the way he would like it. It didn't go to the specifications that he wanted for a retirement match. The fact, Lauren, that Goldberg thought they were going to give him this 6-month build-up.
Yeah.
And then he was going to wrestle a match. And then after that match, they were going to give him 20 minutes on national TV to cut a retirement promo is absolutely ludicrous, okay? They showed about 2 or 3 minutes of his speech. They let you know he was doing a speech. Then, because it's NBC, they have to cut the show. That's what happens. They can't give you 20 minutes of a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
So they aired the entire speech on social media.
Good
and
job.
the entire speech got like 1.5 million views. Everybody fucking saw it, Goldberg.
Awesome.
I don't know what more you want. The people saw the speech. You got a solid match for a guy your age. I was impressed. I thought you did a very good job. I think that you got to say what you wanted to say. You got to bring in the people you wanted to bring in. This idea that then you go on Ariel Helwani and you talk about how the WWE disrespected you in some way is absolutely
Did he really do that?
ridiculous. He acts, he talks as if WWE needed to promote this match for 6 months. Bill, you were always going to lose. There wasn't a story where we were going to believe you were going to become champion. The amount of time this got, I thought was the proper amount of time. I thought they did a good job with some of the promos that they did building up to this thing, but this was always just a feature match for Saturday Night Main Event. The fact in this interview, he talks about, well, John Cena got this whole retirement tour. Hey, Goldberg, you're not John Cena.
It's John Cena.
John Cena, number one, is still youthful enough and impactful enough to have a story. Number two, he's John Cena. You're Goldberg. Hey, Goldberg, you're great. You had a great legacy in pro wrestling, but it's been a long time since we saw you. I'm not, look, do I think that Goldberg should have gone out getting choked out by Gunther? Nah, I don't think. I think there was a better way to run that story, but he should have worked those details out with Gunther and Triple H before the match. But the reality is, based on this interview that I saw with Goldberg, he's not mentally done. And that's the problem. Bill Goldberg didn't want one more match. He wanted one more run. He wanted one more impactful 6-month run on Monday Night Raw, and that was just never a reality. So now he's fishing for another match. Whether it's in WWE, I think he's looking for another match possibly in AEW. He's probably looking for TNA at this point. He'll probably take what he could get.
Yeah.
The problem is you're like 60 years old, dude. Like, I don't know. Coming back for one match is novel. We get excited. I don't think that there's anybody clamoring for 6 more months of Goldberg. And that's just is what it is. For the most part, nobody really wants 6 more months of Sting or 6 more months of Ric Flair.
Yeah.
It's a novel thing. And you chose to say that you're retiring, so this was the last one. But it's a huge ask to ask WWE. It's a huge ask to ask AEW to dedicate that kind of time to somebody that there's no future.
Yeah.
What, after 6 months, you're probably going to get injured because that's the way the body works.
Yeah.
So you did one 14-minute match and you woke up the next day and you felt good and you're now regretting saying that it was a retirement match. But that's what happens when you're at the end of the road, when you're at the end of your professional career. He should bow out gracefully. That's my problem.
At least they gave you a match. Like,
Sure.
I mean, there's plenty of wrestlers who don't get retirement matches.
Sure,
right?
and you got it against Gunther, and you got it with a semi-decent build-up where they promoted the match, and it was a better than we expected match, and it did everything it was supposed to do. And yes, it was on NBC, which, look, lots of eyeballs on NBC, and they couldn't dedicate 20 minutes to let you talk, which
I don't want to listen to somebody speak for 20 minutes.
I've never fucking heard of, like, on a live airing show giving some. Usually what happens, like when we went to Edge's thing, if you remember, they did like a ceremony. Show ends, lights go off, it's not on TV. Now you can talk.
Yeah.
Now you get the ring is yours. And that's what they did for Goldberg. And they even took that moment and placed it on social media. So I think it's ludicrous that Bret Hart has always said that Bill Goldberg's kind of a bitter old man.
Really? Did they I don't know a lot about Goldberg.
Yeah. You have to look
together,
it up.
Or?
Yeah, they've looked up. Bret Hart said that Goldberg is reckless in the ring, that he hurt him. And in the interview, Goldberg goes on to say that, like, he clipped Gunther with a real punch during the match. When Gunther chopped him, a move that Gunther's known for, he laughed instead of selling it. Which I get it if you're like got the next 6 months to build a story, but to just laugh kind of undersells that move. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know if this is real or not, but he speared the referee and broke his ribs.
In real life?
Yeah, during that match.
Oh, that match he broke his ribs?
Yeah, and kind of laughed it off like, I don't know if that was real or not, but like, I was just a little bit like, hey man, you know,
maybe it's a good thing you're not on the ring.
yeah, exactly. Like, we can't have you just taking out people on the roster.
Because it just takes one of them to get pissed off at you and then break your rib, old man.
Sure. I mean, Goldberg's a tough son of a bitch. That's one thing about him. To be that old, he's in really good shape. It was a hell of a match. But sometimes, even if it didn't go the way you want, you just got to leave it alone. Just go out gracefully, because it would have been a very graceful way to bow out. He should have gone on Ariel Helwani and said, I'm thankful. This was amazing. But he did this condescending thing.
You could have even said it like, while I would have loved to done my whole thing, I understand. I'm so grateful that they put it on the internet, though, because look how many people watch it. That's a lot of people to watch your thing. I'm just saying, you know, like.
And he's just condescending the whole interview. It's like, this was, you know, thank you for doing this, but it wasn't the way I wanted it. And he kept saying, which is weird, this is how crazy people talk. In 3 weeks, I can tell the whole story. It's like,
the fuck happens in 3 weeks?
Well, he's building up towards now he's going to get another interview with somebody where he can sit and air all this dirt. But you wonder why they didn't give you more fucking time, because they know you're a loose cannon.
Yeah.
If everything doesn't go the way you want, this is how you were going to react.
Listen, Goldberg.
Overreaction number 2, Lauren.
Okay.
Lyra Valkyria is the most overrated superstar on the entire WWE roster right now. I don't want this to turn into a big verbal dump on Lyra Valkyria, because I actually think she has potential. At 28 years old, there's still work to be done, but I think she's got to drop the weird Lady Bird gimmick and find something that has a broad spectrum appeal. Because I can tell you, we have 2 daughters who watch wrestling from time to time, and not once have they ever said, man, I really like the weird bird girl.
Yeah.
She has no appeal to youth.
They just ask, like, why does she have feathers in her hair?
Exactly.
What is
it's
that,
it's
Dad?
extremely confusing. She has this, like, Irish mythology lore that nobody fucking cares about.
That's what the bird's for?
Yeah, she's like the goddess of death or something like that.
Oh.
But it doesn't make sense. You're not killing anybody in wrestling. And while she's a very serviceable babyface, I think that she has all of the right parts. She needs what I call babyface swag. You need something that the little kids can get behind and they can like you. But my bigger issue is why I say she's overrated. She's been on every premium live event since WrestleMania. She has gotten 15 chances at the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Now, place that against the idea that Montez Ford has not been on a premium live event since Elimination Chamber of 2023. Okay, outside of WrestleMania, which everybody and their fucking mom gets to be on WrestleMania. But outside that, Montez Ford can't get a spot on a premium live event, but Lyra Valkyria is on everyone that's on TV. And she's not bad. Like, the match with Becky Lynch and Bayley was a great match, but it wasn't a great match because of Lyra Valkyria. No. She's a great, what I'd call, dance partner. She makes the other person very good, but there's nothing interesting. The crowd, she's not over. One thing that's confusing for a lot of people that watch wrestling is if your entrance, if the crowd reacts, you're over. Yeah. That's not the case, right? With Jey Uso, the problem is people fucking love the entrance. They'll yeet, but it's the in-ring work and the on the microphone stuff that falls a little bit short with Jey Uso. Now, I think Jey Uso top 10 in the business right now, so it's not meant to be a knock, but my point is I'm trying to make is that when Lyra Valkyria comes out and does the dun 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 and the crowd goes woo, which is it's not as loud as it used to be, but they woo, that's not to recognize that she's over with the crowd. That just means we hear an audio cue and we react to said audio cue and we woo.
For sure.
I mean she's got another match at SummerSlam against Becky Lynch again.
Yeah.
At some point, Triple H has these pet projects.
I don't get it. I literally had asked you the other day, like, what's so special about her? Like, I don't understand. Like, where did she come from? Because I think that there's so many other people that are interesting, and I want to know more about them. You know?
Yeah, special is the perfect word, right? Because there's no hook, right? There's no catchphrase. There's no standout personality. There's no reason for casual wrestling fans to care. I bet you if you ask the average casual wrestling fan, the casual fan, right? If you ask them to describe Lyra Valkyria, they're going to go, weird. A little bit weird, right? Why is she a bird?
Yeah.
I know Michael Cole keeps telling us why she's a bird.
Yeah.
But why is she a bird? Why does she have wings, right? To me, her mic work is robotic. She tries to emulate a lot of what Becky Lynch does, and I don't think Becky Lynch lately has been great on a microphone as well. You have to make a connection with the fans. That's what they call the it factor, right? Like LA Knight has the it factor, and people
Chelsea Green has it.
Sure,
I
Chelsea
love
Green has it more than anybody.
Yeah.
But the it factor, and this is what people like IWC try to get on LA Knight, and they go, he's just a combination of The Rock and Stone Cold.
So what?
But that's a great fucking mix, right? I like bananas. I like strawberries. When you put them in a fucking blender, they make something amazing. I don't get mad at a strawberry banana smoothie because it's masquerading as strawberries and bananas, right? So LA Knight took the formula of taking two of the greatest of all time, mixed them together, and created a character, and most casual fans love him. Well, maybe Lyra Valkyria needs to find some of those ingredients to create an it factor, because I'm telling you, it comes off as forced. It comes off, I said it just like a pet project is what it seems like to me. It seems like Triple H is doubling down. He's decided, I'm going to get Lyra Valkyria over. Yeah. And the crowd's just not responding. And he goes, oh, no, you motherfuckers are going to like Lyra Valkyria. If I have to put her in 100 matches with Bayley and Becky Lynch, you guys are eventually going to like her. And my fear is the next thing he's going to try is to turn her into a bad guy. And I don't think she's going to be any better as a bad guy than she is on a good guy. It looks to me she's going to turn heel on Bayley. And that's the wrong move. I think she has potential as a babyface, right? Yeah. There's a certain look that people have. She's got a very innocent look. I think there is somebody likable under the bird costume.
Agree. Because I don't not like her, which I automatically know if I don't like somebody. She has potential. There's forgettable is what I say about her.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Oatmeal.
Good.
Oatmeal comes to mind when I think of Lyra Valkyria. Right now,
Hardy.
She's plain oatmeal. And oatmeal sucks when you just eat oatmeal.
Yeah.
But she needs cinnamon. She needs a little sugar. Yeah. She needs strawberries. She needs that additive to the plain. The oatmeal's great. It's good for you. It's hearty. It's got everything you need, but you got to sprinkle something on top of it to make it likable. And if WWE is going to try to keep making her the next big thing, they're going to have to find her a personality. They're going to have to find her, mic skills. Yeah. They're going to have to find her something that makes her likable, especially I think she has the ability to be likable by kids, but it's not being Big Bird.
No.
Can't be Big Bird.
No.
Big Bird's not going to sell. Last overreaction of the week, Lauren. Do we really need The Rock and Roman Reigns to come save us at SummerSlam? I can't deny the aura of Roman Reigns. When the music hits and the OTC1, that's what they're calling him now. When that music hits, like goosebumps, like it does. There's just something about that song, something about Roman Reigns. He's fantastic. He is the best feature in the business right now. When he shows up, people get excited. The complaint with Roman Reigns is, how long are you here? Are you sticking around? Because if we're only getting 2 weeks of Roman Reigns, because SummerSlam's in 2 weeks. So if Roman shows up on Monday and we get 2 weeks of Roman and then he has to leave to film Street Fighter, I don't know if it's worth it anymore. If it's worth it for Roman Reigns to show up, get involved in a major storyline, and then just poof, disappear without... We never get explanation for where the fuck Roman Reigns goes.
Yeah.
He's just gone. And then he just shows back up, and we never get to find out, what were you doing this whole time? Mm-hmm. And when you show back up, what are your intentions? Because like right now, I'm guessing, I don't know what I can't, based on what happened Monday, I can't tell you what the plan is. The best I can decipher is that Roman Reigns and Jey Uso are going to take on Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker in a tag team match at SummerSlam, which is fine. Perfectly good match. I like it. All four guys I like in that match. But if it ends and then Roman's gone and it leaves Jey Uso alone again, Why?
What's the point?
What is the purpose? We could find somebody else to tag team with Jey Uso.
They had some rankings. It might work.
Sure, the rankings would definitely help, but it just, to me, I don't love the idea of Roman showing up for because it used to be we got Roman for almost a full cycle, right?
Yeah.
It was like 2 premium live events. It was going to be 3 and 3. It was going to be 6 weeks to 2 months. We got Roman in chunks, and if you got Roman 2 or 3 times a year in 2-month chunks, it made sense. If the plan is now for Roman to show up 2 weeks for the big events, I don't love it. I really don't. Not even Brock Lesnar did us like that.
True.
But don't get me started then on Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay? Because to me, Dwayne is even more guilty than Roman. At least Roman helped build the house that he comes back to. The Rock just shows up whenever the popularity arises. And whenever there's a big event like SummerSlam and The Rock has a gap in his schedule, he's going to fucking show back up. And it feels like old Dwayne is committing to showing back up at SummerSlam and getting all those feels and doing the old final boss shtick and routine. And Cena already came out and said, John Cena came out and said in an interview, look, we had a plan that happened at Elimination Chamber, okay? It didn't go the way it was supposed to go, which is insinuating that The Rock was supposed to show up at WrestleMania, but
he didn't.
Rock got tied up in doing the movie about the Hawaiian person. He didn't show up. Whatever happened, I don't know if he was pissed off. I know The Rock wanted Cody Rhodes to turn. Whatever it was, it didn't happen. So John Cena openly admits we had to change plans, right? Travis Scott got involved at the next event. Now, the rumor is Travis Scott is done with WWE. He wants nothing to do with it. So here you go. The Rock brought in Travis Scott to be a part of this. He's now gone. The Rock disappears, and he left John Cena to pick up the pieces, and John Cena has done a hell of a job in putting together this final run. Now here we are, SummerSlam, John Cena has brought all these pieces back together. If The Rock shows up and once again scrambles all the pieces on the board, it doesn't make sense. Now, if The Rock plans to show up and he's going to give us, I know he can't be there every week, Lauren. He can't, you don't have that kind of commitment, but you could show up once a month. You could film videos. You could continue to be a part of storylines without physically, same thing I say about Roman Reigns, right? Just film something from home every so often to let us know you still care about us. The same with Dwayne. If you're going to show up, then stay committed. Let us know. Yes, I plan to be at WrestleMania. Yes, I plan to do something. Look, the only way I'm going to be happy is if Dwayne shows up and we get a double turn. We get Cody Rhodes turning to be a heel, and we get John Cena turning back to babyface, because I think that is a compelling storyline. I have asked for the last 6 months, how do you get John Cena back to babyface?
That's a good one.
That's how you do it. You have to flip the table, and you have to make John Cena. I think this is the time to get the title off of John Cena. You have The Rock cost John Cena the title. John Cena has it'll be less than 10 dates, I think, after SummerSlam.
That's crazy.
And so in those last 10 dates, John Cena can be the babyface.
Yeah.
He could be the good guy. We could cheer him. We can finally give him his flowers on his way out, and Cody Rhodes can take over as The Rock's bad guy, and then we could get a compelling story. But if The Rock is going to show up and do the same old song and dance, and he's going to cost Cody Rhodes the title, and it's going to build to 6 months down the road at WrestleMania, we're going to get The Rock versus Cody Rhodes, I don't know that I want to fucking sit and wait for that.
Well, yeah, because there's so much stuff in between, and then all of a sudden, 2 weeks before, they're like, oh, wait, didn't we tell you? The Rock and Cody Rhodes are going.
Or even that, it becomes, they did, when the year Cody had to take an entire year to get back to Roman Reigns.
After the nipple thing?
It was during that. But we all knew Cody couldn't get involved in anything real because ultimately he's just waiting. So it had to be Brock Lesnar. It had to be Seth Rollins. They just had to run these storylines till he got back to Roman Reigns. And so the reality for me is if we're in holding another 6 months for Cody Rhodes, I don't think that does Cody Rhodes any benefits to be a babyface who has to be in holding. Now, if we flip it around and we do Cody Rhodes as the bad guy and we go 6 months and then that leads to a breakup between Cody and The Rock later down the road and we do it that way, that's more interesting to me.
I agree, 100%.
But that's what I believe.
I'll take it.
All right, let's finish the show, Lauren, with Wavelength. You have the game?
I do.
Okay, so This is being thrown together for the first week. Not exactly sure how we're going to do this. So you have the game board.
Okay.
So you're going to have to hold that thing up into the camera.
I will hold it up into the camera.
Now, you can't look at where it lands.
So I cover it, right?
So you hold in the camera. You're going to spin it. You're going to open it so I can see it.
How about this? I'll close my eyes when I spin it, okay?
Yes.
Wait, do I have to pull the question, though, or you have the questions?
No, I have questions here.
Okay. All right.
First question.
Okay.
A wrestler who smells like roses is on your left side.
My left side.
Yes. And a wrestler who smells like a hot dog is on the right side.
Like Badoosie?
Spin the wheel.
Like Badoosie hot dogs? Okay.
I guess. Spin the
wheel.
wheel.
All right, so I'm going to spin the wheel.
Okay, then lift the lever.
I'm gonna open my eyes first. Is it open?
No, it's closed.
Oh, just kidding.
So spin it. Okay, I see it.
How about this? All right, I'm going to spin it.
All right. Close it.
So this is my left side. This is roses.
Okay.
And the other side is hot dogs, right?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Where are we at?
Okay, let me think for a second. Let's go.
So hot dogs is Badoosie to me. That's what it smells like.
Let's go J.D. McDonough. So you set where you think that is.
Although he does look like the Minecraft man.
Sure.
And he has shiny hair, so it's oily. Wait, this is roses. And this is asshole.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. He looks like he showers. He probably showers. He shaves. So he can't smell really gross, but I don't imagine he smells like super good, like roses.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to go like right here.
Okay.
Let's see what we did. Oh, I got.
Did we get a point?
2 points.
2 points.
2 points.
All right. Yeah. So one thing about this game, I would stay away from absolutes, right?
Okay.
All the way over, all the way back, all the way in the middle.
Yeah.
You got to kind of, you went right down the middle. I don't know that J.D. McDonough would be my.
Well, how the fuck was I supposed to know?
Well, don't you think J.D. McDonough's just a little stinkier than like average?
Yeah, I went a little bit to the side.
Okay.
Like
we got 2 points. What are we complaining about?
You know?
We
2
got
points,
2
bro.
points. Yeah.
2 points.
All right. Next one. All right.
Okay, there's another one. Okay. All right, so I'm closing it.
Sure.
Printing this little thing right here.
Okay.
How do you open this thing? Opening it? Is it open?
Yes.
Okay.
On one side, wrestler you would want as your best man at your wedding.
Best man is on this side.
Wrestler you would not want at your wedding at all.
At all. Okay. All right. I'm going to close it.
Okay.
You know where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now, I'm going to hit you with something here. Think deeply.
Okay.
Dominic Mysterio.
Now, am I doing Dominic Mysterio, the actual wrestler?
It's wrestler. It's based on the wrestler. It's not based on the human being.
Now, am I a boy or am I a girl?
Best man. He's your best man.
I'm a man. I'm a man.
Best man.
I'm
Do
a
you
man.
want Dominic Mysterio being your best man?
No, because he's Dirty Dom. He, like, is kind of a womanizer. And I don't want him to try to steal my wife. This is, I want him as my best man. This is, I don't want him
Don't
as
even come
my...
to the wedding on the other side.
He's kind of funny, though. I'm going to go right there. I don't really want him to come, but, like, it could be worse.
Did we get it or was it off?
No, it was just barely off.
So what's worse than Dominic? He's going to take your girl. He's Mr. Take Your Girl. He's sneaky as fuck. Goes from Rhea to Liv to Roxanne. What gets worse? I couldn't think of worse.
The Viking Raiders, because they smell.
Yeah, but everything can't be about smell. I don't have to smell them at my wedding.
But I wouldn't want them as my best man because they're going to come in their Viking costumes.
You don't want fucking Vikings as your best man?
No.
I want Vikings. If some shit goes down, the Vikings are going to be their security and best man.
You think they'll steal your girl?
Ooh, no. They're honorable. They're Vikings.
I guess that's true.
They might pillage the fucking food table.
This is true.
But no, nothing's worse than Dirty Dom as your best man. He's
look,
taking
he got
your
me
girl.
in. I just told you he's a little bit funny.
You were all, I know, but He's funny to the ladies.
Oh, I didn't think like a man.
Gotta get deep in this thing.
Just thought like a man.
All right, next one.
There we go. Next one. Okay. All right, I'm gonna close this.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Is it close? Yeah, it's close. All right, I'm spinning it.
This is entrance that gives you goosebumps, or an entrance that is absolutely boring.
This is
Spin it
goosebumps.
again. It's the exact same place. I don't even know you're spinning it.
There.
It's the exact same place.
There.
Okay. So, close it. On one
It's close.
side,
Cierto.
entrance that gives you goosebumps.
This is goosebump side.
The other side is crickets.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Think
Let's
for
go.
a second.
Crickets. Wait, goosebumps. Crickets.
I'm afraid to say what I want to say. Drew McIntyre.
I love Drew McIntyre. Goosebumps.
Uh-huh. Oh, Jesus. I knew I shouldn't have said Drew McIntyre.
I love Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, but it's not about loving the wrestler. It's the entrance.
The entrance goes
Okay.
and he's a fucking sword, and he's Drew McIntyre. What is this?
So, okay.
What is this?
Let me talk you through this. All the way on that left side's The Undertaker, Roman Reigns.
Okay, yes. But
So
Drew
Drew
McIntyre, you
McIntyre's
know
a
Drew
little farther
McIntyre is one
back.
of my favorite people.
Yeah, but
so
it's not
why
about
wouldn't he be?
favorite people.
But
It's the entrance.
That entrance for me is exciting because I like them.
He doesn't have any fireworks. He doesn't have any. It's just he comes out. He doesn't even have the sword anymore.
You know who this is?
Who?
Kairi Sane.
No, Kairi Sane would be on the other side. Boring.
I don't hate her entrance, but I don't not like it.
I was
I
gonna
know
say
what it
Kevin
is.
Owens.
Yeah, that would have been a better one.
Drew McIntyre's not all the way on the left.
I love Drew McIntyre's entrance.
What do you love about his entrance besides there's a fucking 6'6" Scottish guy coming out?
They're swords.
He doesn't have a sword anymore.
In my head, he has a sword.
Fucking shit.
Okay. Gosh.
All right, two more.
Freaking
Two more
idiot.
before we get out of here.
All right, let's hopefully I just don't turn it the same way. Okay, ready?
Yes. Go one direction.
Which way am I supposed to go?
It doesn't matter.
There.
Okay, close it.
Okay.
Wrestler who would save a puppy in traffic versus
Saving
wrestler
puppies.
who would run over your mailbox.
Because they're not a good driver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so nervous.
Save a puppy. This side's mailbox.
This is save a puppy.
Okay.
Other side is run over the mailbox. Have you ever hit a mailbox? I've hit a mailbox.
Never hit a mailbox.
I did.
Okay, let me think here. This is tough because I feel like everything is gonna fall on an extreme side. So I gotta be smart here. Let's go.
I'd like to know how many of our listeners are.
Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh, she's Mexican. So we're crazy drivers. And we don't necessarily always pay attention. Because there might be something that comes on like Selena. And then we're like bitty bitty bomb bomb. This means I'd hit a mailbox?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She might have some kids in the back.
She doesn't have kids.
She has cousins. She's Mexican. They bring all of their kids with
This is
them.
the wrestler, not the person. Raquel Rodriguez.
She
the wrestler.
has her little friend with her. What is her name?
Roxanne. Perez.
Roxanne. And they're bumping Selena up in the back.
Okay.
We're going to go. This is hit a mailbox, right? I'm going to hit a mailbox. I am distracted. I'm listening to Selena. We're going to go about here. Oh, no.
So Raquel seems like the perfect balance of she's a bad guy, but she also smiles all the time.
She smiles. Doesn't mean she's a good driver.
But
I think about the
you have to have a
personalities,
little bit of
Dustin.
an evil streak to hit a puppy.
You said hit a mailbox.
On one side, it was run over a puppy. On the other side, wait.
You said
Save a puppy.
save a puppy or hit a mailbox. She looks like she'd hit a mailbox. Okay?
Okay.
She's distracted, Dustin.
Don't.
She's got Roxanne back here.
Then who's in the middle? Who's in the middle on that one?
Right here?
Yeah. Who would have been an answer that would have got you there?
Nick Aldis. He's a very responsible person, you know?
All
He's
right.
not going to go out of their way. I'm going to make a very business-like decision here. No decision.
All right, ready?
All right, let's go. Ready? Okay, ready?
Yeah. Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to close it.
Most likely to ace a job interview, most likely to screw up a job interview.
This is ace it over here.
Okay.
Screws up on the other side. Ace of Kings. Interview skills are hard.
Chelsea Green.
Would ace a job interview? I'm going off of her personality as
Wrestler. We're not talking about real
full of
people.
shit. She's full
That's
of shit. And I
horrible.
love her.
It's horrible to talk about real people. We're talking about their wrestling character.
They are real people to me, Dustin. They're real
No,
wrestlers.
I get it, but you know what I'm saying. I'm joking. Like,
All
I
right.
don't want to talk about real people.
I'm going to go, because she might say something like, I am the best because I'm whatever, but I like that. I like that about her. We're going to go back here. Because this would be like somebody really responsible and like says the politically correct answers and stuff all the time and whatever. And it's just, oh, you think she'd bomb it? Why?
Because she'd say something crazy.
She's so likable.
But so being likable, she's full of shit. She complains
know.
about everything.
I like that though.
Yeah, but this is not. So the meter on every question is not whether you like or dislike the person.
I would hire her. I'd be like, you're perfect. Let's go.
Chelsea Green would screw up the interview. The character Chelsea Green would screw up the interview.
Yeah, maybe. All right, cool. I'd like to know like what other people's opinions would be like,
why not?
not like mess it up or whatever. Okay, ready? I'm gonna
That's
spin
it.
this.
That's
Ready?
the last one.
Oh,
we're done.
damn.
We're done. We got more next week.
All right, to be
That's how we're
continued.
ending the show. Okay, so idea.
Yes.
I showed you all that crazy AI shit today with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
What if for Batty of the Week next week,
Uh-huh.
what if we cast the Fantastic Four movie? Okay? What if we do a 4-part series casting the Fantastic Four movie and we AI photos of wrestlers as the characters?
Oh, like,
So
I don't know who the Fantastic Four
characters. So this will
people
be
are,
some
but-
guys now in Batty of the Week.
yeah, that's cool.
There's the one that's like the Rock Man.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Fire Guy.
And then there's like the Captain Man,
There's
right?
the one that's like stretchy.
Yeah.
And there's the girl.
I like this.
So I'll AI them into Fantastic Four.
And then we choose
So
who
we'll
we think
choose.
would be the best.
Yeah. So in the Discord, the participation will be giving me. We'll do 5 of each,
Okay.
but it's gonna be 1 a week. So
I
it'll
like
be
it.
a
That's
4-week
exciting.
series to decide because Fantastic Four is coming out,
There's that new, yeah, I was about to say there's that new movie, right?
and then maybe we continue this series on and do the MCU.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
All right. I like it.
That's it. That's all we got. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share the episode. If you have any suggestions for things you want to see us do on Casual AF, let me know. But other than that, Lauren, we are out of here. Ring the final bell.
Ding, 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 ding.
They speak noise, I rise from hate. They say stay quiet, I chose to create. No filter, no leash, no PG tone. Sit atop my throne when I set the tone. All these little nerds want a Wi-Fi flex. Gimmick boy shit, can't cash the checks. I spit truth from the brain, not AI quips. You a mark bitch, like an osprey flip.